Alright, in this lecture we will be covering the muscles of the pelvis and the legs. We're going to start with gluteus maximus. That's going to form the bulk of the buttock region. That's our very powerful hip extensor. It's not used as much in walking, but it's very important in running and jumping. So it's in charge of your explosive movements. Okay, on the medial side of the leg here we have our adductors, and they do just what they sound like. They adduct the leg. These form what you would think of as the groin region. So when you hear someone strain their groin, they're talking about the adductor muscles. Okay, our next muscle of the pelvis is called the iliopsoas. That is a fused muscle comprising of the iliacus and the psoas major. It goes from the lower vertebrae here to our iliac bone, and then from the iliac bone down to the top part of the femur. And its job is going to be hip flexion. It's the prime mover of hip flexion. Okay, our next muscle group we're going to talk about are going to be the quadriceps. The quadriceps are four muscles on the anterior side of the thigh. Okay, our first one is vastus lateralis, located here. We have rectus femoris, which is the large superficial one in the middle. And then we have vastus medialis, located on the medial side. Underneath, so deep to rectus femoris, is going to be vastus intermedius. And again, the quadriceps all together handle extension. Okay, the hamstring group is our next group. It is located on the posterior side of the thigh. It's made up of three muscles. The semimembranosus is located right here. Semitendinosus is located here. And then biceps femoris has two heads. The long head is more superficial, and the short head is then deep to that. On the posterior side of the lower leg, we have two major muscles, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. The gastrocnemius is on the superficial side, and then the soleus is going to be deep to that. Their job is going to be plantar flexion, so that's pointing your toes. The gastrocnemius crosses the knee joint, and the soleus does not. The soleus stops short of the knee joint. And then the gastrocnemius and soleus combine to form the Achilles tendon all the way down here. On the anterior side of our lower leg, we have our large tibialis anterior, and its job is dorsiflexion.